LaVar Ball continues to show why he's a marketing genius. You see, what he does, he takes the concepts of what the dominant white society does and how they well, here's what happens, right? This is what the dominant white society does, especially with hip hop culture. They take concepts and ideas from the hip hop culture, culture appropriation, and they monetize from that, such as distribution, right? Apple Music, Spotify, right? And we know that hip hop is obviously the most popular music genre out there. So they take these streaming sites, these music distribution sites, and they market and prop up these hip hop acts. And, for example, Jaden Smith with this song. My sons, they love the song Icon. And shout out to Will Smith, who did a video praising his son getting 100 million streams on Spotify, right? Great. But 100 million streams on Spotify, which is, of course, owned and controlled by the dominant white society. So that's just one example of what the dominant white society does against black culture. They look at what we do, see what's popular, and they run with it and make billions of dollars while we get the trinkets. Okay? This is what LaVar Ball's doing in reverse. Took his sons out of the United States, brought them to Europe, brought them to Lithuania to play pro basketball. LaMelo and LiAngelo Ball are playing in the pro basketball league in Lithuania, and they're doing quite well. I see all their games on Baller Visions and all that. They're doing very well. All right. Especially for that level of competition. And the guys out there in Lithuania are former NBA players, or they have been in the pro league and the European league for, years, and they have been all-stars, and they're not scrubs at all. But they're doing quite well. But he's taking the concept and ideology of what the dominant white society does against black people and saying, I'm going to take the great resources out here in Lithuania, which is their water supply, and I'm going to import it over to the United States. I mean, I could never think of stuff like this, but this is what happens when people who say, oh, well, you can't trust a black man for marrying a white lady. Please, not at all. I totally disagree. He is helping me fight white supremacy more than these damn pro-blacks who call themselves pro-blacks. Straight up. LaVar Ball, I'll speak specifically of LaVar Ball, is teaching me so much, all right, just overall about business acumen, raising your sons. 3 sons. I have 3 sons as well. Being married to the same woman. He's teaching me so much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying everything he's done is perfect, but I'm learning from him directly. And it's helping me as a man and as a father tremendously. So I just marvel over stuff like this, how he is, going to be coming out with big baller brand water, right? And he's taking the resources from Lithuania and bringing them over to the United States. This is great, man. This is great stuff. And as far as the pricing is concerned, it says here, according to Darren Rovin, the price point would be on par with Perrier and San Pellegrino water. That's the higher end water that's marketed out in the United States. But again, this is genius. And the water market is great too. The water market is great. I mean, you have 50 Cent who was invested in vitamin water 10 years ago, cashed out when they were bought by Coca-Cola for billions of dollars. And he made a nice chunk change off that purchase from Coca-Cola. So the water business is great. And this is genius at its finest. What he was talking about, nobody's talking about water in the NBA. They're only trying to market and push these energy drinks, Gatorade and Powerade and all of these energy drinks and stuff like that. Good morning. So Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about right there. That's great, great stuff. That was my niece telling me good morning while I'm in my office recording. That kind of threw me off. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a great, great idea from LaVar. This is gonna make him, you know, buku bucks of money. They're talking about he's gonna be a billionaire. But I know this is very lucrative because the water market is great. You got a great concept. Nobody has done something like this in terms of bringing resources from, you know, another country as far as water over to the United States. This is great, and I'll definitely fully support this, 100%. I definitely support this, man. And you know, he's like I said, LaVar's a marketing genius. You know, I seen this hilarious interview he did with Kevin Hart. Man, this thing is so hilarious. I watched it about 3 times. This was so hilarious. And this shows the character of LaVar Ball. And you know, Kevin Hart is a comedian, and of course he has a, you know, infectious personality, you know. But you have these two guys in the same room, just talking, and LaVar Ball's personality outshines Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart is a comedian. It's crazy, like. LaVar has such an infectious personality, man. It outshines the top comedians in the world. You know, it's amazing to see this guy do what he does on a daily basis, man. And I admire him. Like I said, I admire this guy. He's very, very smart. So, but yeah, I'm definitely fully supportive of the water from Big Baller Brand, and I look forward to when it comes out. I think it's like $20-some or whatever. Whenever it comes out, I'm definitely gonna purchase the water, the high end. I've never actually purchased high end water, but just in support of Big Baller Brand, I will do that. But it's great to see you know, stuff like this, especially coming from LaVar Ball, who I'm a huge fan of. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys think about Big Baller Brand water. Will you purchase it or will you support it? Let me know it down below in the comments section. All right, family, until next time, Chauncey, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.